So welcome back. Time to model some more details to our table, and I am going to start off with the rotation is not right. You should have done with 120, but that's okay. We can work with this. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna choose spline tool and just give me a second. Yeah, so spline tool, use the line tool, and let's start. I'm gonna click. As you can see that we have a few segments in between, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on this segment, then moving on I'm gonna go to the down segment, maybe in the middle of here or right here. I'm gonna click right there, then come up again, then go down again, maybe towards somewhere around here, and then click back on it. Now why I'm doing this is I'm trying to create a pattern right over here, and you'll see what kind of pattern I'm talking about. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is we need to match this corner to right here. Then I'm gonna select this one and this one. Now we need to push these down because they need to go around somewhere here. So as you can see that we are creating some sort of pattern to make it look good. Then I'm gonna go back and use again the line tool, and let's start dragging another shape. So I'm gonna click here. Now we are going opposite of that, so here and here. All right, now come back and put it right here, so you should be able to see somewhere around here. Then I guess this should match up with it. Just right about there. Then I'm gonna choose these two and push these up to make them just around here. So I guess you got what I am saying is creating this kind of pattern. Now this is not finished yet. What you need to do is you need to enable the rendering and viewport as well, and let's decrease the thickness to quite a lot, not that much, maybe 0.1 or 2 or maybe 3 looks good for now, and same for this one. So enable it, and 0.3 is better. Now let's apply those material that we were talking about, and there we go. Now if you turn off the wireframe mode, you could actually see that this looks pretty nice. Now another thing that you should create is something to hold these to our wood, and to create that what we can do actually is should start by creating a cylinder. And let me go to some side view, or maybe the top view should work as well. I'm gonna create a cylinder right somewhere around here, and let's zoom in a little bit, and let's convert it to editable poly. And I'm going to select both of these faces and inset, not too much, just a little bit, and bridge. And also I am going to decrease the size of this one, say around here. And another thing that I'm going to do is before we proceed, I just want to rotate it to 90 degree so that you should actually see what is actually going on. And I should have decreased those segments. And here we go. All right, now what I'm gonna do is, if you could actually see it from this viewport, sorry if this is too confusing for you guys, but I'm trying my best here to explain things. And what I wanted to tell you guys is that you start by picking these, and maybe let's come from here and let's push these right around here. Then I'm going to choose these and put it right around here. So we are creating some sort of shape that should hold onto the wood. Alright, again I'm going to extrude it, not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to choose these faces and I'm going to extrude it again just a little bit, and let's push it inside again just a little bit. Alright, and maybe then we can apply the turbo smooth, but before that we need to add in a few stuff. So once you are done with that, I guess this should do the work. So let's just try to apply turbo smooth once, and sorry about that. I guess this should do the work, because this isn't going to be in any focus, so you don't need to worry about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to top view, I'm going to put it right here, shift drag it to make it a copy or instance, whatever you like, and then we need to put it on the right spot. So we need to move it like this, right around here, push it down, bring it outside, and now we need to change it to the local view and rotate it somewhere around here. Alright, also after you are done with that, you need to tweak in these things as well, because I guess we created this thing really large, so we can always decrease the size. That's not an issue. Alright, this looks a lot better now. Maybe you can adjust a few more things, maybe make it a little bit more shorter and stuff like that. So it totally depends on you guys, and I'm gonna just pause this model for right now, and let me delete that one, and let's go for the walls now before we proceed to anything else, because now all we need to do is copy paste this to all these corners and that'll do the work. But let's go and let's start creating the wall. So I'm going to choose a plane, and let's go to the top view and create a plane this big, and make sure that it is right here, and I'm going to convert it to editable poly. And before that we should have taken out the segments, but that's okay because we can simply delete those. Alright, so I'm going to select this one and shift drag it like that. And also before we continue anything, we need to create a camera so that we should know what will be the size of the room. Now we haven't decided or used any unit setup to do so, so that's why we will be requiring a camera for our scene. So I'm gonna go to the camera view from this viewport, and let's turn on the show safe frame. And also you need to make sure that your resolution are set up from there. And now what I'm gonna do is select my camera, push it up. Also I'm gonna select my aim, not the camera, just the aim, and maybe somewhere around here. Let's put it right here. View, and let's see what we can do. This view should look good, so we are gonna go with this view. And also one thing we need to work on, we just put it in center. And what I'm thinking of is creating it in a portrait mode instead of landscape mode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the width to 480 and height to 640 so that it looks like a portrait window. And so after doing that, you will realize that your camera is too far behind. Bring it closer. Alright, so now the whole frame is covering really good, so all we need to do is let's bring these walls up just right amount. So I'm creating these walls to avoid any light coming out from any other areas, so that we should be able to focus on our model for lighting. Now you can create windows as well from here, but the kind of lighting that I am going to do is going to work well with this model as well, so we don't need to worry about that. So once we are done with that, I'm going to create a big frame right over here. So before that, I'm going to hide this. So hide selection, let's go to this viewport and let's simply shift drag this. So I'm going to use this as a frame. I know that this is not any kind of frame, but we can use it for frame, so don't worry. I'm gonna just decrease the size, alright, and then increase the height. And also, if you select everything from here, you can also create a frame of it. Alright, so I guess this looks good from here. Alright, and let's unhide our wall so that maybe we can do a little bit adjustment to our wall. Okay, so our work is done for the modeling part, and next thing is lighting. So we will do that in the next part.